What's up, manga fans? This is Rafael from C Manga, and welcome back to another review of Bleach. This week's chapter 599, Too Early to Win, Too Late to Know. So, if you're like me, you enjoyed this chapter, and if you also share my opinion of liking it, you probably share the frustration of how short it was. I mean, come on, Kubo, you gotta give us some more. That chapter was very good, but it was just so very short, and the way it ended so abruptly made me actually have to go and look back. I was thinking, did I miss a few pages? I waited for the manga stream translation, thinking maybe they'll have the extra page. No, it was cut short, and that cliffhanger left me upset. I mean, Kubo's a troll, so I'm kind of skeptical whether what happened. But if he did really follow through, I'm not pleased, man. I'm upset. So, but we'll see what happens. I mean, Shutara did get her moment at the beginning of this chapter, and it was fun to see the Stonebreaker W die a painful death while she's gloating and using dark humor, basically going back on the subject of, oh, we were on the topic of bad habits, and it's like, let me elaborate. It's like, I always forget to take out the pins when I sew. That's such a bad habit of me, and it's like, you gotta love a character for that. It's very dark and intelligent humor. It's very witty, and so after that, Shutara focuses her efforts on Juha now, saying, so now that he's gone, the blades will reach you. But Juha, as usual, is calm. He's like, do you really think so? He brings out his soldats and basically says those will handle all of the Soul King soldiers, and he's like, as for yourself, Shutara has some special treatment. He reveals his elite guards, and 3 new Stonebreakers are revealed. Stonebreaker M, who's the Miracle Jared's Valkyrie, and a lot of people are saying he looks like Thor. I can agree, he looks like some sort of gladiator. So he's just big and bulky with a shield and sword, typical gladiator get up. Stonebreaker X, the Exorcist, Lily Barrow, he's from what I see, he's a sniper, which he keeps hidden under his cloak. It's kind of funny that Kubo couldn't actually find a word beginning with the letter X that could match a Stonebreaker's abilities, but whatever, it works. And then the final one was Stonebreaker C, the conversory. He didn't have a name, but he was hidden under a hood, and the only thing you could see was his eyes. And then the 4th elite guard, who wasn't new, was in fact Askin Nuk Levar, and he's the D letter is finally revealed as the Death Dealer. So it kind of makes sense now what he was all contemplating about back then, when he was wondering if he was getting chosen or stuff like that. Does he have a choice? Is he going to be made a choice? He was actually wondering if he was going to be picked to be part of the 4 elite guards, and he even says he's one of the lower ranks, so he's got to prove his power. And it's kind of good to know what he was talking about back then, because I thought he was going to turn sides or something, but I guess it was he wanted to just be picked by His Majesty. So straight away, basically, Gerald, he's wasted no time. He's gone on the attack straight away, and he's cut through one of Shutara's arms that she was trying to block, and the blast has gone through part of the royal palace and underneath her. So in response, she immediately calls the soldiers and says Soul King formation, and a large soldier drops down. Looks very similar to Komoro's Bankai, and he's quite big, and we have even Gerard is impressed by its size. But that didn't even last long. He didn't even get the big soldier didn't even have a chance to move, as Stonebreaker C killed him immediately, gruesomely. It's like he mangled his body, twisted it up, breaking the limbs, joints and everything. Bones was all mangled and broken, and effortlessly killed. So I was just thinking, gosh, things are starting to look bleak now. And then Barrow basically starts to gloat, saying you should have known this situation would occur as soon as Our Majesty Juha arrived in Soul King Palace. It's like, as soon as that happened, it was no more. You pretty much lost. And it's always the same for losers like you in battle. You're so slow to realize your mistake, and by the time you realize it, it's too late. So it's quite depressing to see that, because it's like Shutara's putting up all this effort to deal with these 4 elite guards, and he's basically taunting her, saying that this fight was over from the time Juha already arrived. And while he's saying all that, he's pulled out he's unveiled his cloak, and he's got this massive sniper. And yes, he blows a hole straight through Shutara's head, and I was just literally like, no, there's no way, Kubo. I know you're brave, but I'm just hoping this is one of these trolling moments, because one of the Zero Squad, you know, the elite Royal Guard, taken out in one shot. No thanks. I don't want to see that. I don't mind seeing the Royal Guard die. I mean, I don't want that to happen, but you know, that could be a possibility. But to go out this way, no thanks, Kuba. I'm not convinced she's dead. I'll reserve my judgment until next week. And you know, Kuba is a massive troll. Things like this are red herring, so I just can't see Shutara out like this. She's hardly, we hardly see much of her character and much of her ability. So I feel like if she's gonna go down, she's gonna go down fighting. So I feel like this is either an illusion she's done, you know, something similar to what Hitsugai done back in the Aranka arc, or something else. I just can't. I just really being biased and refuse to believe that she's dead. I just can't see one of those Zero Squad out like that. Which leaves me to think, where the bloody hell are the rest of the Royal Guard? I mean, you still got Ichibe, you got Hikafune, and Nimaya, and then even Korinji. He was right there. What was he doing, just standing off in the background? I really want to know where they are, and I just hope they arrive soon, because things are starting to look bleak. I mean, these 4 elite guards are quite strong, and you know, Juha is just trolling and enjoying himself, so they need to arrive and start doing some damage towards you know, Juha's forces as well. So yeah, as I said, it was a good chapter. It was enjoyable seeing 3 of, you know, the 3 more of the alphabet revealed. New Stoneritters, they're quite interesting guys. They look strong, powerful, which means that there's only one Stoneritter left, letter N, to be revealed, and I'm guessing that's going to be something mad powerful. And I'm wondering why Askin Levar was actually chosen. I'm guessing his death dealing ability must be something powerful for His Majesty himself to choose him, so hopefully we'll get to see more of that. And yeah, hopefully Shutara is not dead and can carry on for this battle, because I just can't believe that. I just refuse to believe it. But overall, it was a fun chapter, too short as usual. Would have loved to see more. Artwork and everything was fun to look at, and yeah, it was just, I'm really enjoying the battles right now. I just wish the chapters were longer. So the only thing I can hope for is what will happen next week. And because it's chapter 600, I wonder if Kubo will do something special, or you know, we'll have something special at the beginning of the chapter, or anything like a color page. Who knows? But yeah, as I said, fun chapter. What do you guys think? You know the usual. Leave them in the comment box below if you want to voice your opinions, anything about the chapter. And also, if you're new to the channel, you enjoyed what you saw, you want to find out similar content to this, check out our channel, and I'll speak to you guys next week.